Hello and welcome to Mr. Davis's classroom. This is Algebra 1 and today we're on lesson 7.3, part 2. We're going to be still multiplying powers with the same base, and let's get to it. All right, so here we have two scientific notations that we want to simplify and then write our final answer in scientific notation as well. Well, again, we can rewrite this as any way we want, so I'm going to rewrite it as 3 times 5 times 10 to the 5th times 10 to the negative 12th. Well, the 3 times 5 is going to be 15. Let's go ahead and write that in scientific notation like form. 5 plus negative 12 is negative 7, which it's tempting to end here, but it's not in scientific notation, right? My A value is not quite right. Right? I want to change that 15 to a 1.5. So I want to take that big number and make it smaller. And to take a bigger number and make it smaller in scientific notation, you need times by a positive number, and I'm moving it one decimal place. So I'm going to times it by 10 to the first power. Now, we need to combine our exponents a second time to get 10 to the negative 6. Now, I know that I wrote that out kind of longhand. You guys should be getting to the point where you're good enough at scientific notation where you could do that step in your head. But if you need to write it out, feel free to. But our final answer is 1.5 times 10 to the negative 6th power. Here's one for you to try. If you need help, refer to the previous problem. All right, so problem 4, word problem talks about having a cubic meter of water. Then that cubic meter of water has a mass of about 9.98 times 10 to the 5th grams. And then each gram of water contains about 3.34 times 10 to the 22nd second molecules of water. About how many molecules of water does the droplet of water show below? Okay, now. What we want to do is we want to find how many molecules are in this one droplet of water. So if I take this one droplet, okay, and I multiply it by mass, all right, so that's going to take me from volume to mass, right? So I'm going to take it and times it by my mass of 9.98 times 10 to the 5th. So that gives me my volume times my mass. But then in each gram, so if I take my mass and I multiply it by times how many molecules there are, this should give me how many molecules in one droplet of water. All right. Well, let's first off rewrite this to help us solve it. So I'm going to write my A values first. All right, so I have 1.13 times 9.98 times 3.34. And then my bases, which are all the same, right, times 10 to the negative 7th times 10 to the 5th times 10 to the 22nd. So I've just split my multiplication problem into two pieces to help me solve it. So let's do the blue first at the front. So I have 1.13 times 9.98 times 3.34, and I am using a calculator. I am not doing that in my head. I get 37.6665. Looking at the red side, well, they're all the same bases, right? Times 10, so the base can be the same. The only difference is I have to add my exponents, which is going to give me the 20th. That one I actually did do in my head. Now, this is an answer, but it's not in scientific notation. correct scientific notation. So let's do that now. My A value is messed up because of the decimal's in the wrong spot. I need to move it one spot over to make it 3.76665. Well, let's remember that when we move it that way, we make the problem just a little bit, or the exponent just a little bit larger. So we're going to put it as 21st. So this number, which is very large, is how many droplets of water are in, or molecules of water in that one droplet, which is a lot. That's a huge number, right? And that's how many molecules in one droplet. Just imagine if we did the whole square meter. All right. Here you go. Here's one for a swimming pool, which is a lot more water than what we just did. So your answer should be quite a bit larger than what we just did. All right, here's your homework on page 430. Let's go ahead and get to it. Thank you for visiting Mr. Davis's classroom.